Thank you for your support and your purchase of an OzoDry unit. I hope this unit treats you well and it really gets rid of that funk and dries your gear out, whatever you use it for. So first things first, this is going to be a quick use guide and also give you some daily settings that'll help you moving forward. Fresh out of the box, you have helmet holder attachments. Also, really just anything that you can balance on top of these holders will do you well. You will also receive the base of the unit and your main holders. Your main holders that control your auto start and stop are marked R and L, and they sit in the innermost slots within the unit. You don't have to jam them down. You will feel them sit down into the slot. Then you plug your unit into your power. And when you see those three lines, that's when you know your unit is good to go and ready to start. If your holders are not inserted correctly, the unit will start automatically once it's plugged in. The manual start and stop for the unit is holding the plus or minus button at the same time. And to turn it off, hold the plus and minus button again. Automatic start and stop, you simply drop your gear on and the unit starts automatically. The sensor is in the right holder and that's what triggers the start and stop. To adjust the settings on your unit, the settings button is here. The first time you press the settings button, you can change the ozone sterilization time. The second time you press the settings button, you can change your drying temperature. The third time you press the settings button, you can adjust the drying time. OzoDry gives you two functions: the ozone to kill the odor in your gear by killing the bacteria, and the second function, force heated air to dry. The base settings with the unit are 5 minutes of the ozone and 20 minutes drying at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly 45 degrees Celsius. Whenever using your unit indoors or somewhere where you don't want it to stink, use the provided white woven cover bag. Simply put this bag over the top of your gear. And if you don't have this white woven bag, I would advise any bag that you have. What this does, one, it traps the odor that's going to come out of your gear. Two, it traps the ozone during the ozone function that's being used to sterilize your gear. Ozone being a strong, powerful gas, you don't want to sit in a room and allow ozone to fill up your space and you're just inhaling it. Therefore, use this cover bag and you're good to go. Hotels, bedrooms, even your garage if you don't want your garage to stink as bad. If you're looking to use both functions on the OzoDry, which is eliminating odor and drying your gear, you want to let it run the full program. The STZ, that's the ozone sterilization. Daily settings, I would advise minimum 15 minutes of the ozone. First use, if your gear is really nasty, go ahead and crank it up to a full 30 minutes. Maybe 2 30-minute cycles if your gear is really funky or old and is being used a lot. Once your ozone function is running, you can simply walk away. Once this timer hits 0, the dryer kicks on automatically. And then once this dryer timer hits 0, your gear will be fresh and dry, and the unit cuts off automatically. If you only want to dry your gear and you don't want to use the ozone function at all, once your unit turns on, you can simply press the minus button until the STZ turns to 0 and the dryer will turn on automatically. If you want to permanently save the ozone function at 0, just press the settings button, hit the minus button until the STZ is 0, and it will save that setting. The next time you turn the unit on, it will only turn on the dryer. And there you go. You only want to use the ozone function, you simply turn your unit on. You can adjust the ozone function to whatever time you want. Press your settings button 3 times to get to the drying time. Turn that drying timer to 0. That will save the settings, and you will only be able to use the ozone function on your unit Therefore, even when the STZ, the ozone timer, hits 0, the unit cuts off automatically.